I decided to make a yarn fall tutorial due to the amount of people that have been asking me how I make my yarn falls. So it's not going to be anything professional or anything fancy. I'm just going to show you how I make my basic yarn falls. So if you're interested, go ahead and follow through and watch the video. Okay, first I want to show you the different types of yarn there are. Of course, there's many different types than what I have right here, but the difference is between the yarn I use and what a lot of other people use is most people use regular yarn, which is kind of like just a string yarn, which is, I made a small fall here out of that kind. So you can tell it's just kind of straight and regular like a string. This is the kind of yarn that I like to use. It gives it a more braided texture look. Now, this may seem, I guess it is pretty simple, but the one difference is you're going to need to seal the end of this kind. You see how it's like curvy? You can get that in stores like Hobby Lobby or Micheals or basically anywhere that has a good variety of yarn. So here's a blue and here's a purple mix. I couldn't find any of my current yarn that had the package still around it, but I have here a catalog of the brand. The brand is called Lion Brand Yarn. On the package they have a little lion seal on it, so you'll know that's the right kind. They have many different kinds of yarn. The kind I have is homespun, and it shows here all the many different colors you can get. So again, this is homespun and it's Lion Brand yarn. They run about $5.99 per 6 ounce of yarn. So there's the yarn, and later on I will show you, after mounting and everything, how to seal them. So this is the next step. As you can tell, this is my living room, and I have flipped my coffee table upside down. The reason I have done this is, like I said, this is my homemade kind of way of making this, and this, between this and this, is about the length I want my hair to fall, or the yarn fall to end at. So what you're going to do is find a good length for you, then find something like a chair or a table or anything that you can use to wrap the yarn around. For a smaller fall, like this one here I showed you earlier, I actually used my daughter's toy chair, and I just flipped it over and wrapped it around. And I will show you in another minute exactly what I mean by wrapping it around. Alright, so the next step is to get your yarn out. You're going to want to find the end of it. You can use two different colors or just one, depending on the mixture you want. Here I'm using two. It's easier to do them at the same time than go back and try to mix them up. So you're going to find both ends of the yarn that you want to use. It doesn't matter if it's unraveled, you can just cut that off when you're done anyway. You're going to find it, the end, wrap it around, and knot it. You're going to cut this off there when you're done. Then you're going to use the yarn by wrapping it simultaneously over each leg of the table. And you're going to do this until you get the thickness or thinness that you want. I'm just going to kind of do a small portion here just to show, because I didn't really plan on using blue and purple, although it looks good together. You're just going to continue wrapping it. You're going to continue wrapping it until you have decided that you have enough. I like to use it's for the people that are used to wearing falls or don't mind a little heaviness in their hair, that have thicker hair, thicker ponytails. I like to use 2 full 6-ounce yarns. Like, give you 2 colors and they're both 6 ounces, so you're going to have about 12 ounces of yarn on your head. But, like I said, you can decide to use as much or less as you like. Okay, so I'm just going to stop right there. So I'm going to stop and, actually I'll just stop it right here so I don't have to cut as much yarn. You're going to pull it all up together. I hope you can see. Let me move the camera. You're going to pull it all up together. Tight. Hold it in one hand. I'll try to do it this way. You're going to take a pair of scissors and you're going to cut so it's all even. And then you can cut off of the yarn spools. Then you have, you know, you might have a little smaller, let me pull that out. You might have some little smaller pieces, but mostly you're going to get it all about the same length, and that's what you want. So next I will show you how to take them apart and mount them on the hair holders.
If you ask me to kill, I would. If you ask me to steal, I would. If you want me to love, I could. But we're so misunderstood.